Hello everybody and welcome to today's practice. So I like to do this practice on a Monday, allowing myself to ease into the week ahead, taking a nice slow gentle practice and allowing ourselves to move mindfully with the breath. So join me today. It doesn't have to be a Monday, so whatever day you come to this, flow gently and slowly and mindfully with me. So let's start coming onto our backs. Slowly release all the way onto the back body. Release legs long and arms away from the side of the body. Palms face up. Take a moment here to close eyes. Relax into the whole body, softening shoulders, softening into your hips, and allow the body to be here, taking a moment to arrive into your practice. Notice how you're feeling. How does your energy feel? Allowing yourself to draw inwards, stepping away from the outside world, feeling and sensing into your body. And here allow yourself to notice all of the parts of the body that are in contact with the floor, the mat. You'll often find every time you come to lie on your back, different parts will be touching. It won't be the same every day. And let's now draw the awareness to your breath. Notice how you're breathing, not changing the breath, just noticing. And as you connect to the breath, beginning to take slightly longer breaths in and out through both nostrils. Feeling the breath. Keeping the breath smooth and gentle as you take slower, deeper breaths. And as you're deepening now into the breath, let's work with some slow, gentle movements to begin with. On your next inhale breath, inhale, open into the fingers, spread through the palm. Exhale, let the fingers curl back in towards the palm. Inhale, deeply open fingers, palms spread. Exhale, softening fingers. One more, inhale, opening into the hands. And exhale, softening fingers. Coming to your wrists now, so let's start with the left wrist, propping up on the left elbow. Slowly begin to circle your left wrist in one direction. And then change, go the other way. So keeping this movement really relaxed, not too much force. So really just easing into your wrist. One more. And come down with the forearm. Release it down. Swap sides, propping the right elbow. Same thing, circling in one direction. Feel into this wrist. And we'll change, going the other way. Slow, gentle movements to begin with. One more. And releasing forearm down. Coming down now into your ankles, left ankle ankle begins to circle one way, slowly again, and taking your time, not rushing the movement, go the other way, slowly as you shift direction, breathing in and out through the nose, and letting go of the ankle. Relax the leg, the ankle, the foot. Come to the right ankle, taking your circles in one direction. Shift your awareness into the right ankle, fully aware of the movement happening, and then go the other way, circling this way, slowly. One more, and release. Soften into the leg, the ankle, the foot. We're going to come now to working with our opposites. Coming back to prop up on the left elbow. Begin circling the left wrist and the right ankle at the same time. So letting your wrist, your ankle go one way. Doesn't matter if they're going the different ways. Just go with the direction you started moving in. And then make sure you go in the opposite with both the left wrist and the right ankle. Feel a connection between the wrist, the ankle, one more. And release the arm, relax the ankle. Come to the other side, propping up on the right elbow, right wrist moves, and the left ankle. So here we're working with the hemispheres of the brain, connecting both hemispheres with moving opposite wrist to opposite ankle. And the other way, so go the other way. Breathing in and out through the nose. One more. And then letting all of those movements stop. So we'll come now to circling both wrists and both ankles. Allow the movement to happen one way, all four joints moving together smoothly, fluidly. The nervous system loves these slow, gentle movements, going the other way. Notice how the joints feel. One more circle and release forearms. Relax both ankles for a moment. And really here, allowing yourself to notice any sensations you can feel now in your body. Take a moment to pause and notice. Slide now the left heel along the mat to bring that foot flat. Slide the right heel slowly in. Come to knees bent, feet flat. Make sure you've got enough space between the glutes, the heels, so you've got space to breathe into the belly. Sliding now, just the left hand up the left thigh, pick up the left knee, fingertips point to the foot, drawing the knee into the chest, arm straightens, the knee moves away. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, release through the lower back. Exhale, in. Inhale, one more. Exhale, in. Inhale, the knee moves away. Beginning circles now. Allow the hip to move. Circling, keeping the movement smooth and fluid. So go slower if you notice the movement isn't very smooth. And then change the direction. And the right leg can move. Don't make it stay still. Let movements happen. And one more. Bring the leg back and popping the foot down. So come back down. Reset. Release through the lower back. Slide right palm up to right knee, fingertips point to foot.
Drawing the knee in on an exhale, and the knee moves away on an inhale. Exhale in, inhale away, exhale in, inhale, exhale in, inhale. Begin your circles on this side. And allow yourself to notice here, how does this side feel compared to the other side? Just noticing. Change the direction when you're ready. Go the other way now. Circling smoothly. One more circle. Come back through to center and release down with the foot. Taking both hands now, slide them up to pick up both knees. And here, really try and use your core, your lower abdominal muscles instead of the hands. So exhale, use your breath. Exhale, knees to chest. Draw the navel towards the spine. Inhale, knees move away. Hold the knees. Exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, release the lower back down. Exhale, use the lower abdominal muscles. Inhale, knees move away. One more. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, knees move away. This time, let the feet come down. Arms down by the side for bridge pose. Feet at least hip width apart. And again, check the feet aren't too close to the glutes. You want to be able to have space to lift up hips and press down into the feet. When we're ready, on an inhale, lifting up hips, reaching both arms up and over the head. Exhale, come down with the arms, come down through the spine and the hips down. So work with your breath at your own pace. Inhale, lifting up, engaging glutes, hamstrings. Exhale, slowly float back down with your exhalation breath. So try and move, let the breath pick you up. Inhale, lifting hips, reaching arms, and exhale, slowly, slowly, with control, all the way down, releasing. Pause here for a moment. Hands can rest onto your belly. So allow yourself a moment here to breathe, soften shoulders, soften hips. And let's hug the knees into the chest. Wrap arms around the shins. Take a gentle rock from side to side. So as you rock, think of yourself massaging into the muscles either side of the spine. The back of the head moves. Massage into shoulders, into hips as you rock. One more. And then let the knees come out to one side, and we'll slowly, slowly come on up to seated. I like to sit on a brick and let the hips, so as I sit up, my hips are higher than my knees, and then it allows me to sit tall, so sitting down into the sit bones, and allow the spine to come to your neutral position. Let's come here and release now the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, float up with the chin. Exhale, soften, chin to chest. Inhale, open the throat. And exhale to center. Come to side now. Gaze out to one side. Slow, gentle movements with the neck through center and out to the other side. Take one more at your own pace, side to side. Feeling into the neck. And then coming back to center. Taking fingertips to shoulders. We'll take elbows forward, up, out to the side, back. So rolling through the shoulders here.
Releasing any tension in shoulders. One more this direction. And then change, go the other way. Breathing in and out deeply. One more this way. And then as elbows come pointing forward, take the arms, straighten the fingertips pointing forward, bend just the elbows and point back, so fingertips back to shoulders. Inhale, straight arms, fingertips point forward. Bring those fingertips, bending elbows back to shoulders. One more with control, moving, straightening out through the arms, fingertips forwards. Bend just the elbows and bring fingertips back to shoulders. Release down. Let's come to your wrists before we come to all fours. So we want to just shake side to side. This one is called the food mixer. Really letting the wrists go, the fingers go here. Let go of that one. Come to your chopping action. So we're slicing as if we're chopping something. Chop, 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 chop. And the next one is flapping up and down with the fingers. And this one's called fighting in the playground. So just let those fingers flop up and down. And then the next one more. So we press out, stop sign, press out through the heels of the hands and point the fingers forward. One more, press, strong arms, press out through heels, point fingers forward. Actually, just one more. Skip this one if this isn't for you. So it's called the chicken. Placing the back of the hands underneath the armpits. See where you can come to. Let the elbows relax. Feel this is quite a strong one. So come out if there's pain. Don't stay if there's pain. Otherwise, any discomfort, breathe into the discomfort. Maybe close the eyes. Breathe here. One more breath, and then let go, give them another shake. Let's take the legs long, so shift off your grip for a moment. If you come up, we'll come into the feet, pointing into the toes, flex, you can lift heels, point and flex, one more point and flex. Let's take all toes in towards one another to touch, fan the feet out wide. Touch the toes, fan, one more touch, and let's fan back out. So come back onto your prop if you're sitting up, and we'll come into some moving twists. Beginning bending elbows and fingers out towards the side, open the chest. Let's take the left hand first, sorry. I'm going to sneeze, no, it's okay. And to the left hand to the right chest and reach the left arm back. Inhale, keep moving, inhale to center. Exhale, left hand to right chest, reach the right arm back, gaze back. Inhale, center, swap hands, right hand to left chest, left arm back. Inhale, center, left hand to right chest, and right arm comes back. Come through to center. Reach the arms out wide, sitting tall. Beginning to make little circles through fingers. Keep the fingers together, circling and beginning to go wider, depending on how your shoulders feel. One more. And then come back to stillness. Go the other way, little circles, just little. Beginning to then expand, grow your circles slightly bigger. One more. Come to straight still arms, flip the palms. Inhale, up overhead. Interlace fingers, press the palms away. Lift the ribs off the waist, allowing for space in the sides of the body. Come forward with the arms, change interlace the unhabitual way. Press back out. Inhale up overhead. And again, lift up. Press away with the palms. And ribs off the waist. And release, come down, all the way down. Coming off your brick, if you're on it, to come onto hands and knees. Make your way to all fours. And here we're going to move between a back bend and then into counter pose, a child's pose. We'll come down first, so bend elbows, release all the way to the front body. Come onto forearms for Sphinx pose. Allow for space between the legs. And here, adjust where you need your arms to be. So I like mine, elbows just more so wider than the shoulders. And once they're there, the forearms are pressing down, spreading through the fingers and gazing slightly ahead. Relax into your glutes, your legs. Here you can close the eyes. Keep the leg through the spine so you're not dropping the head down. We stay in a gentle back bend in our Sphinx. Taking another couple of deep breaths, checking you're not gripping into the glutes, soften glutes, relax legs. One more breath. And coming now into child's pose, make your way, pressing into the hands, all fours. Come into your child's pose of choice, either legs together or knees apart, big toes touch. Shift hips back towards heels and forehead comes down. And here take a moment to breathe into the back of the body, deep breaths. Making space into the back body, the lower back. Feel the ribs widen on an inhale, expand. And on your exhale, soften. One more breath. On your next inhale, inhale to all fours. Come down again, bend elbows back down to the front body, hands by shoulders. Allow for space between the legs. Lifting just the left leg. Lift it up and lengthen it back down. Release it all the way down. Relax the left leg. Right leg lifts. And same, lengthen it back down. Stay with the legs grounded, pubic bone grounded. Hands by the shoulders. On your inhale, come to cobra. Inhale. Lift up. Keep the elbows bent. Lift. Come down. Turn the head and rest one cheek down. Come down. Inhale. Lift the cobra. And exhale. Turn the head so you bring the other cheek down this time. Once more for cobra. Inhale, lengthening through the front body, lifting through the chest. This time come down to the forehead. Release it down. Lift back up through all fours. Take your child's pose again, your choice of child's pose. And come down to forehead touching down, hips back down to heels, into child's. Once more into breathing into the back of the body. One more breath here. Inhale, come back up to all fours. This time we take a puppy pose. So keeping hips over your knees, pad hands forward and come down with the forehead. And here, breathing in and out. On your exhale, breathing, if you can soften your chest down towards the mat. One more breath. Inhale to come back up to all fours. Let's step the left foot in between the hands. Come to a low lunge. So don't have the foot in the centre of the mat. Allow for space for the hips. Take the left foot out towards the edge of the left or wherever you feel comfortable. Have the fingertips down, gaze forward first, the back knee is down. Inhale, rise up with the arms, reach up through the fingers, press into the front foot. Release arms out, wide, down to the side. Inhale, flip the palms. Inhale, rise back up with the arms. Exhale, palms down, float the arms down. One more, inhale, palms up, gazing up. Release forwards and down with the hands. Step the knee back. Come back between sides. Let's come into a downward dog. Spread through the fingers, tuck toes. Inhale, lift hips up and back. Just take one breath here. Breathing, relaxing the neck. Come down slowly, knees lower. Looking ahead to step the right foot through. So again, allow that right foot to be more out to the edge of the mat. Space for the hips. Gaze forward before you lift up. Inhale to reach arms up. Exhale, float them down, out to the side. Inhale, rise them back up. Exhale, out wide, down to the side. Once more, inhale. And exhale, framing the front foot and stepping the knee back. Coming back into your downward facing dog, tuck toes, spread through the fingers. Inhale to lift. Take a pause in your downward dog. Allow for space between feet. Relax through the neck. One more breath here. Looking to the hands, either walk or step. Come to the front of the mat, take your forward bend. Release forwards with the spine, the head, the neck. Let it be heavy. Take hold of opposite elbows. And here, allow for a circle movement with the arms, the elbows. Go the other way. Breathing. Come to center. Release the arms. Let's come up to stand. Press into the feet, arms wide. Engage glute muscles. Reach arms up overhead. Palms come down through the center line. And come to stand. So let's come to first bend into the knees. Knees slightly more together. Hands or knees or just above. Begin to circle one way. And change, go the other way. Circling into knees. And let's come up to stand. So as we come up to stand, take a hip width apart with your standing posture. We'll work into some strengthening and breathing into this sequence. So beginning by following my instructions, we're just taking the arms out a quarter of the way on an inhale, slightly lifting heels. Stay on an exhale breath. Inhale, lift the arms to halfway, lift the heels. Exhale, hold. Inhale, 3/4 of a way, lifting heels slightly more. And then go all the way. One more inhale, arms reach up and over. Exhale, hold. One more breath here. And then as you next exhale, the arms come down, 3/4, releasing heels. Inhale, hold. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, hold. Exhale, slightly further down. Inhale, hold. All the way. Exhale, release the arms, release the heels. Come back to where we started. We'll go with one deep breath to sweep the arms and lift the heels. Inhale all the way with the arms, lifting heels, come up. Take a breath, reaching through fingers, reaching. Exhale the breath to come all the way with the arms, with control. And come down. arms. Just take a breath here in your mountain pose, standing tall. We'll come now into a sequence with warrior two, reverse, and extended side angle. Let's come to the top of our mats. Let's step the right foot back. Sorry, I'll go the other side. So stepping the right foot back. And again, make sure you're not on a tightrope. Have space for the hips. The back foot is at a diagonal or thereabouts. Adjusting, bending into the front knee. Find your stance, keeping the torso over the hips. Open out through the arms. Turn your gaze, looking beyond the front fingers. Open across the chest. Pressing equally into both feet. Let's move here. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, palms touch straight in the front leg. Exhale, sink back into your warrior two. Inhale, rise up with the arms, straighten the leg. And exhale, warrior two. Once more, inhale, lift arms, leg straightens. And back into your warrior two, rebending the knee, gazing beyond the front fingers. Flip the front palm, release the back hand to the back leg. Reverse your warrior, reach up with the top hand. Come to reverse warrior, hold here for a breath. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Bend the front arm, release the forearm to the thigh. Reach the top arm up and over the head. So as you come into your extended side angle, reaching top fingers, so making that line, stretching from fingers down to the back heel. As you stay, press the forearm into the thigh and thigh into the forearm. Stay for another breath. Inhale, back to warrior two. Release hands to frame front foot. Twizzle on the back foot so you can kick out through the heel. Step the left foot back, high plank. Come to high plank, shoulders over wrist. Kick out through heels, strong in your plank. Lower knees, lower chest, forehead, hands by shoulders. Inhale for cobra, lift through the chest. Exhale forwards and down with the chest. Come back up, all fours, tucking toes to make your way into your downward facing dog. Take a breath. Stepping to the front of the mat, forward bend. Take a breath. Inhale for halfway lift, hands come to shins. Lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, refold. Inhale to come all the way back up to stand. Reach arms up overhead, palms together, and come down through the center line. So we'll take that all on the other side. Coming to the top of your mat, stepping back with the left foot to do the other side. So come to your warrior two, the back foot at the diagonal. Have that space for your hips. Knee bends, front knee. Take the arms wide. Open across the chest. Gazing beyond the front fingers. Take a breath in your still warrior two. Flip the palms. Let's go with flowing. Inhale, arms up overhead, straighten leg. And exhale, sink back to warrior two. Inhale, arms overhead, straighten leg. Exhale, warrior two. One more. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale to your warrior two. Relaxing shoulders here. Hold strong in your warrior two. Flipping the front palm. Release the back hand to the back leg. Reach top arm up. and slightly back. Reverse your warrior, hold here. One breath. Come out, back to warrior two. Release the forearm down to the front thigh. Top arm, left arm up and over the head. Extended side angle here. Reach through the top fingers. Press the forearm into the thigh. Thigh presses into the forearm. Stretching the left side from fingers all the way down to the back heel. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. Cartwheel hands. Turn on the back foot so you can kick out through the heel. Step the right foot back, back into high plank. Lower knees, lower down, chest, forehead, come down. And here, let's use our bricks. So take hold of 2 bricks. If you don't have them, you can do this without bricks. So don't worry. I'll come back down. So come to the front body. And with your bricks, place them on the palms of the hands. So back of the hands on the floor. We'll work here to strengthen into your arms. Following me. Inhale, lift the hands, arms. Inhale, lift through the chest, cobra. Lower the forehead, lower the arms. So we go with arms lift first. Inhale, arms, lift chest. Exhale, forehead. Release the arms. So taking a couple more. Inhale, arms lift. Lift up, chest. Lower forehead, lower arms. One more. Arms lift, chest. Forehead comes down on your exhale. Arms come down. Popping bricks out to one side. Hands come as pillows. Come into flapping fish. Take the left knee out to the side. Take the left elbow, so hands one on top of the other. Left knee towards the elbow. Don't worry if it doesn't. Come as close as you can. And rest the right cheek down. So come here to rest for a moment. Relaxing into the body. Not gripping anywhere. Just taking a moment to pause. Breathe, come back to the breath. Taking one more breath in this position, relax the leg. Let's come out, straighten out the left leg, come back through centre with the upper body. Take the right knee out to the side, so opposite side. Shift with the right elbow towards the right knee. And rest the left cheek down. So resting the left cheek, looking out to the bent knee, elbow. Close the eyes if that feels okay for you. To soften once more, pause once more. Be in this position, breathing. One more breath here. And then slowly release the leg. Come back through to centre. Hands come by the shoulders. Come up through all fours. Taking a child's pose. Shift hips back and down to heels and forehead. Comes down. Walking hands back towards knees to lift the forehead, come to a seated position. Come to seated, take the legs out in front. And we'll come into a twist. So just check you're sitting tall on sit bones. Taking the left knee in, hug it in. Step the left foot over the leg. Right arm, wrap the left leg. Flex into the right foot. The left arm reaches up. Lengthen before you come into a twist. Always making space first. Bring the arm back behind the back. Touch down with the fingers or the palm behind the lower back. Gently turn into the upper spine, into the neck. Gazing behind you. Breathing, hugging the knee in. One more breath here. Unravel back through to center and left leg comes back long. Right knee hugs in, popping the foot over, press the foot down. Left arm wraps the leg, the right leg, and right arm reaches, reach to lengthen. Bringing the hand down behind the back onto fingertips or the palm. And turning gently through the upper spine, maybe the neck. See how the neck feels. Hold on this side. Keep the left foot flexed. As you next exhale, come back to center. So come back to center. Let's bring, actually, one prop very handy for this. So we're going to forward bend. So it's so good if you've got a blanket to sit on. So I'm going to sit on my blanket and have it at a diamond shape. So you can sit with one of the corners poking out through the glutes. So you're sat up a bit higher. Don't have the legs too close. You want to allow for the knees to breathe. Take those feet out a bit further away. So always just allow for more space in the body. Don't constrict into the body. Once we've got the feet together, let's let the spine lengthen. So we lean and lengthen through the spine, and then we come down. So hands can either rest out in front or on the ankles. Release down through the neck, the head. Come to breathe in your forward bend. Breathe into any areas where you feel this the most. Can you take your breath into those parts of the body? One more breath here. And then slowly, slowly come up. Use your hands to lift up through the spine. Let's have a play here. So we always normally come to our habitual poses. So it's so good to just do something a bit different and see how it feels. So let's take the left foot. Keep the right foot where it is. Left foot, we're sliding the foot forwards. If you can, take the heel to the toes. If that's too far, bring it back slightly. So come to that position. If you need to slightly bring the feet in, do, because you've obviously got the left foot further out. Sit again tall, and then forward, lengthen through the spine, and come down here. Notice how this feels. Maybe quite different to normal. Breathe here. If there's any pain, come out. If you can stay, breathing deeply. Feeling into the sensations in the body. One more breath. And then slowly, slowly lift back up. So join the left foot, soles of the feet come back together. Sit up tall. Swapping sides. Right foot, slide the heel to the toes. Sitting up tall. Lengthen through the spine. Again, hinge. So tilt the pelvis forward for a forward bend. Come down. Forward bending. Hands rest wherever comfortable. And let the head go. Feeling into this side. Breathing into the shape. Take one more deep breath here.
Come out slowly, so bring the feet back to join and then
Lift up through the spine, come on up. Let's take the blanket out. If you sat on a blanket, pop it out to one side. And for the last part on our back, have a strap to hand. If you've got a belt, if you don't have a strap, a belt works perfectly fine. Here, let's take the hands in between the legs, press the palms together and sailing up onto sit bones, sitting tall. Come out with the arms, release them, reach through the fingers, press into the feet, engage into the lower abdominal muscles, slide down onto your back, keep reaching out through the fingers, we're coming down slowly, core helping to lower you down through the spine, and the head comes down last. Take a moment onto the back, relaxing the lower back, hands can rest on belly. Breathe as you feel the back of the body back in contact with the floor. Just take one more breath here. And then we'll come to use the strap. So taking the strap into, let's both hands hold the strap. And we'll start with the left leg. So the right leg, you can either extend the right leg long or stay with the knee bent, depending on how your lower back feels today. And let's take the left leg up. So we're taking the strap around the ball of the foot and extending the leg up. Find a position, you can slide the hands down as we want to be able to relax shoulders. And once you're there, pressing out through the left heel. Stay with breathing into the back of the leg, feeling the stretch. Maybe you can gently pull, drawing the leg towards the torso, but not forcing. Breathing. Hold. One more breath. And we'll take the strap into the left hand now. Release the right arm, turning toes, left toes out to the left. To open then, letting the left leg open out to the left. Opening into the left pelvis, the left side. Once you come to your edge, press out through the heel, holding onto the strap. Breathing deeply. Checking you can still deeply breathe. If you've gone out too far with the leg, bring it back up slightly to where you can breathe again in and out deeply. One more breath here. On your next inhale, inhale the leg back through to center, come up, swap hands. Right hand holds the strap, release the left and bring the left leg out to your right. So knowing this is a deep stretch, not going out too far, knowing that I feel this from my little toe, all the way down the outside of the left leg, the deep connective, the band, the strong band of connective tissue, and it comes all the way to the outer hip crease of the left leg. Breathing into this area, holding. One more breath. Inhale, leg back through to center. Release the foot, come down with the foot. Take a windscreen wiper with knees from side to side. Allow the hips to move, knees, feet, and letting this movement happen before we come to the other side. And knees come back to center. Let's swap sides. So options with the left leg, either leg long, flex the foot,
or stay with the left knee bent. Right leg this time, take it up, strap over the ball of the foot. Take your time to set up on this side. Once the leg is extended, pressing out through the heel, holding, breathing, relaxing your shoulders. And another breath. Taking the strap now into the right hand, release your left, turn toes out to the right, and release the leg out to the right. Again here, check when you come to your edge, can you still breathe deeply? Press out through the heel, hold the posture, hold the shape, breathing. One more deep breath. On your next inhale, draw the leg back through to center. Swap those hands, left hand holds the strap. Bring the right leg out to the left. Noticing how this side feels. We stay here for one more breath. Inhale, come back through to center and release the foot back down. Pop the strap out to one side. Take again the action of tilting knees from side to side. And one more. Come back through to center. Let's hug both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms. Give yourself a squeeze, hugging everything in. Option to lift forehead towards knees. Squeeze. Squeeze in tightly. And release, legs long. Release arms up overhead. Come to a full body stretch, pointing toes, reaching through fingers. Let's take that once more. Come in into your little ball. Knees, arms, wrap the legs. And forehead maybe lifts towards the knees. Squeezing tight. Extend again. Enjoy a full body stretch. Point toes. Reach through fingers. Stretching equally through both sides of the body. One more breath, stay. And then soften the body. Let's get ready for our final part of our practice, Shavasana. So take your time to pop on any layers. Do make sure you can keep warm for your relaxation, as the body temperature will drop as you relax. So socks, jumpers, depending on where you are. Come and lie down onto your back. As you come to lie down in your Shavasana shape, so you want to have space between the legs, arms away from the side of the body, and once you're there, palms face up, close down the eyes. If anyone prefers, you can of course have hands on the body. So choosing where you want to position the arms, the hands, for your Shavasana. Letting the weight of the body become heavy, relaxing into all of the muscles, letting go of the breath. And if you haven't done so already, closing down the eyes. And we'll move through a body scan for our Shavasana practice. As I name the parts of the body, seeing if you can really lean into the parts of the body.
We'll start at the back of the head, the top of your head, your forehead, the space between your eyebrows, softening into this space, letting the eyes sink deeply into their sockets as you relax muscles around your eyes, relaxing the cheeks, the tongue, the lower jaw, your chin, allowing now all of the facial muscles to soften, to the throat area, taking a swallow to soften your throat, to the chest, feeling the heart, to the right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, relaxing all of the fingers, the thumb, back to the chest, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, relaxing all of the fingers and the thumb. Come back to the chest, into the lower belly, softening across the lower belly. Relax the lower belly. Moving around to the back of the body, softening into the shoulders, the lower back, relaxing into the lower back, the hips, relaxing all of the thigh muscles, your knees, your shins, your calf muscles, both ankles, relaxing your heels, the soles of your feet, tops of your feet, all 10 toes, into the tips of your toes, softening, and taking a moment now to feel into the whole of your body, lying here. And allowing now another 2 minutes or so to rest deeply in stillness and silence, and the next sound you hear is the sound of my singing bowl. slowly begin to bring the awareness back to your body, bringing the awareness back into your breath, taking some deeper breaths in and out through the nose. Begin to make movements, wriggling fingers, wriggling toes, slowly making any other movements, maybe side to side with the head, the neck. And then come to hug both knees into the chest. Draw the knees in, hugging with the arms. And here just take a moment to see if you can breathe more deeply in through one nostril more so than the other. So just picking up on which nostril you're breathing in through more deeply, but don't worry if you can't. Notice, and then if you are breathing through one nostril more deeply, roll over to rest on that same side in the fetal position to balance out the energies for a moment. Taking another breath in this position. Keeping the eyes closed if you can. Make your way up to a comfortable seat to close our practice together. As you come to your seat, palms together at the chest, release the chin down to the chest. And taking a moment here to feel grateful for your body, your energy, and your breath. Take a breath here, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Lifting the head. And thank you everybody for joining me for this practice. And if you took this practice on a Monday morning, wishing you a wonderful week ahead. And if you didn't, wishing you the rest of your, wherever you are in your week, a great day ahead, a great weekend ahead, and I look forward to practicing again with you soon. Bye everybody.